Beloved, do you feel like the weight of the world is pressing down on you? Have you ever wondered why, despite your best efforts, you are still burdened with the pain of mistreatment, betrayal, or injustice? You are not alone, for I see your heart, and I know your struggles. But hear this, my beloved child, someone is paying a huge price for the hurt they caused you, and very soon, you will see divine justice unfold. What if I told you that the pain you're enduring right now is not in vain? What if I told you that every tear you've shed is being counted, every prayer you've whispered is being answered, and your breakthrough is closer than you think? Stay with me, for what I am about to reveal to you will bring peace to your heart, healing to your soul, and a renewed sense of hope that will transform everything you've been through. Your story is far from over. What you've endured will soon give way to the blessings I've prepared for you. Listen closely, for this message is for you. The best is yet to come. Keep watching, beloved, as I guide you through this divine revelation. My beloved child, I know your heart. I know every tear you've shed in silence, every quiet cry that escaped your lips when the world turned its back on you. You have felt the sting of betrayal, the weight of mistreatment, and the unbearable burden of being misunderstood. I see you, and I hear your soul's deep cries. You are not forgotten. Let me remind you of a truth that you may have forgotten. The universe is always in motion, and every action, every word, every choice has its ripple. Those who have mistreated you, those who have caused you harm, may seem unscathed in the moment. You might look around and wonder why it feels as though they walk free while you carry the weight of their cruelty. But know this, my dear child, there is a law far greater than the law of men. It is the law of the divine. What they have sown, they will reap. And though they may appear to prosper in their ways, the time will come when the truth will surface, and the very foundation of their world will tremble. You see, when people mistreat another, they are not just hurting the person before them, but they are also creating a debt that must be paid. This is not a debt that I wish for them, but it is the consequence of their own actions. Just as a seed must fall to the ground and die to give birth to new life, their actions will bear fruit that they will taste. But I ask you, my child, do not seek vengeance. Do not wish ill upon them, for your heart is too precious. You are called to rise above the bitterness, to forgive as I have forgiven, and to trust in the divine timing of the universe. The universe, with its infinite wisdom, does not operate on the same timeline as the human heart. It sees things you cannot see and moves in ways that are beyond your comprehension. In time, my child, those who have mistreated you will face the consequences of their actions, not because I desire to see them fall, but because I desire them to awaken. I want them to understand the gravity of their choices. I want them to experience the deep and humbling lesson of compassion, so that their hearts may soften and they may learn the path of humility and kindness. But you, my dear one, are not meant to remain in sorrow. You are not meant to wallow in pain. Yes, the scars are there, and yes, the wounds are real. But know this, your journey is not defined by those who have hurt you. You are being shaped by something far greater. You are being refined, purified, and made stronger with each passing day. I want you to understand deeply that your pain will not go unnoticed. Every tear you shed is seen. Every prayer you whisper is heard. You are never alone in your struggles. And soon, oh yes, very soon, you will see the manifestation of my promises in your life. You will see that your faith in me was not in vain. Those who have wronged you will face their consequences, but you will be lifted up. Your spirit will soar higher than you ever imagined. Where there was darkness, there will be light. Where there was confusion, there will be clarity. And where there was pain, there will be healing. The universe moves in cycles, and this moment of injustice will not last forever. The day will come when your suffering will turn to joy, your mourning will turn to dancing, and your heart will be at peace. I want you to let go of the need to control this outcome. Do not waste energy wishing for their downfall. That is not your role, nor your responsibility. Your responsibility is to walk in love, to walk in forgiveness, and to trust that the law of divine justice will work in perfect timing. I know it's hard. I know it feels impossible to forgive when the pain feels so fresh. But remember, forgiveness is not for the one who wronged you. It is for you. Forgiveness frees your heart. It releases the chains that bind you to the past, so you can step into the fullness of the future I have planned for you. Very soon, you will find peace in your soul. And when that time comes, the weight of your past will no longer hold you down. I promise you this, your breakthrough is coming. The light is already beginning to shine through the cracks in your heart. Every moment of hardship, every unjust act, will be woven into the beautiful tapestry of your life story. And the day will come when you will look back and see how all things work together for your good. I am not blind to your suffering, my child. I am near. Always near. Hold on a little longer, for the dawn is breaking, and the promise of joy is nearer than you think. My beloved child, as I continue to speak to you, I want to remind you of the beauty that lies within the very core of your being. You are my creation, and in you, I have placed an eternal light. The darkness of others' actions cannot extinguish that light, no matter how hard they may try. You see, they have no power over you unless you allow them to. They may hurt you, they may wound you, but they cannot take away the essence of who you are, a divine being, filled with purpose, with a heart meant for great things. Forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, my child, but of incredible strength. It is not easy, I know. It feels as if you are being asked to carry a burden that is too heavy, to release a pain that cuts too deep. But remember this, true freedom comes in letting go of the chains that bind you. When you forgive, you take away the power others have had over your heart. You allow your spirit to soar again, free from the weight of resentment. The healing you seek is already within you. It is already part of your divine inheritance. You may not see it yet, but I promise you, I have been working in ways you cannot perceive. Even in your darkest moments, my light has been guiding you, preparing you for the blessings that are to come. You are being shaped, not broken. You are being refined, not destroyed. Those who have mistreated you may not understand the cost of their actions, but I do. I see the cost of their cruelty, and I will not let them go without the lessons they need to learn. It may feel like they continue their path of harm without consequence, but trust in the perfect timing of the universe. Justice is a divine thing, and it will come when the time is right. You do not need to worry about it. Release the desire to control how they are held accountable. Let go of the need for immediate resolution, and place your trust fully in me. The price they pay for mistreating you is not one of punishment, but of awakening. Their souls, too, must journey through the trials and consequences of their choices. I do not take pleasure in their suffering, but I understand the necessity of their growth. For some, this is the only way their hearts will turn. My desire is always to bring healing to all, even to those who have wronged you. But the choice to heal is theirs, just as it was yours when you chose to rise above the pain. Let this truth fill you with peace. The more they hurt you, the greater your capacity for healing becomes. For every wound they caused, I will bring a balm of comfort to your soul. Every betrayal you face will be met with an increase in your strength and wisdom. You will not remain the same. You are being elevated. You are not the victim of their actions, my child. You are the victor in this battle. You are being transformed, and through your transformation, others will see the power of grace. Through your forgiveness, through your strength, they will witness what it means to live with divine love in the heart. You are the living example of how to overcome, how to heal, and how to rise from the ashes. And as you rise, know that you are not rising alone. I am with you. My love is an ever-present force, lifting you up when you stumble, comforting you when you grieve, and empowering you when you feel weak. Do not fear the future, my beloved. The storm will pass, and the sun will shine again. Your pain will not define you. Your suffering will not be your legacy. What will remain is the beauty of your spirit, the resilience of your heart, and the unshakable faith that you have in me. I know you may struggle to believe this when the world feels so heavy. I know the weight of injustice is a burden that seems unbearable at times. But you must hold on, my child. You must trust that this is but a season, and seasons change. You are about to experience a breakthrough, a transformation so powerful that it will leave you in awe of my goodness. You will be restored, and you will find joy again. Your heart will heal, your soul will soar, and the peace you long for will flow freely to you. The pain you have endured will become the foundation for your testimony, the foundation for the life you will build. You are being prepared for greater things. And so, in this moment, I ask you to take a deep breath and release all that weighs you down. Release the need to control how others will pay for their actions. Release the resentment, the bitterness, the anger. These things only bind you. They only keep you in a prison of your own making. Let go and surrender to me, for I am doing something beautiful in you. You are moving towards something greater than you can imagine. And one day, you will look back at this season of pain and see how it was all a part of my divine plan for your life. Every moment, every trial, every tear has led you to this point, where you are stronger, wiser, and more equipped to step into the future I have prepared for you. Hold fast to my promises, dear one. The time of healing is near. The time of joy is upon you. Your breakthrough is coming. My beloved child, I know that the weight of the world often feels unbearable. There are days when it seems like the pain will never cease, when the scars from the past will remain etched in your heart forever. But I want you to hear this from the depth of my heart. You are being shaped, not by the cruelty of others, but by the hand of a loving Father who knows what lies ahead for you. The darkness you have faced, the injustice you have suffered, will not last forever. Just as the night gives way to the dawn, your season of suffering will give way to a season of triumph. You are in a moment of transition. It may seem like nothing is happening, like the healing is slow or even non-existent, but I assure you, my child, every tear, every prayer, every act of forgiveness is creating a foundation for the life I have designed for you. You see, the world may measure success by outward achievements, by money, by status, by recognition. But I measure success by the growth of your soul. I am building something in you that is eternal, something that no amount of worldly wealth can ever replace. Your character is being refined. Your heart is being stretched to a capacity it has never known before, and in this process, you are becoming more like me. Remember this, you are not alone in this process. My love surrounds you in every moment, even when you feel abandoned. I am there in the quiet spaces, in the unseen moments, working behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet comprehend. Trust that my hand is upon you, even when you don't see it. There is a powerful truth in the depths of your heart that you must cling to now more than ever. I am your strength, your refuge, your healer, and your provider. I have seen the injustices you have faced. I have seen how you have carried the pain, how you have carried others' burdens, and I want you to know that I will not allow this to be your permanent story. This is a season, not your final destination. And oh, my precious one, when the storm passes, when the fog clears, you will see clearly that everything you have endured has been preparing you for something far greater than you could imagine. You are being made whole, you are being transformed. The very things that once tried to break you are now the building blocks of the person you are becoming. The breakthrough you have been waiting for is already on its way, even though you may not see it yet. Do not grow weary. Do not let the frustration of waiting cloud your faith. I have already set things in motion, and what has been delayed will soon arrive, in perfect timing. I am working on your behalf, even now. Do you know why the waiting is so hard? It is because in the waiting, your faith is being tested, purified, and strengthened. You are being prepared for the greatness that is to come. You are not being forgotten. You are being molded into a vessel of honor, one that can hold the blessings I am about to pour into your life. I understand that it can be difficult to hold on to hope when the storm seems never ending. But I want you to remember this: I am never early, I am never late. I move in the perfect timing of the universe. When the time is right, I will deliver. When the time is right, you will see the doors open, the opportunities flood in, and the healing flow into your life in ways that you never imagined. As you wait, remember that I am teaching you to trust me more deeply. I am teaching you patience. I am teaching you perseverance. And I am teaching you how to stand strong in the face of adversity. These lessons are not easy, but they are necessary. They are preparing you for what is ahead. You are being equipped for greatness. The hardships you have endured will become your testimony. The struggles will become the foundation for your strength. And when your breakthrough comes, when the blessings begin to flow, you will look back and see how each step, no matter how painful, has led you to this moment. My dear one, you will soon experience the peace you have longed for. You will soon see the fruit of your patience, the reward of your faithfulness, and the power of your forgiveness. The day is coming when you will see all that you have endured turn into a harvest of blessings, a harvest of joy, and a harvest of peace. I know it's hard to believe when you are in the middle of the storm, but remember, the storm cannot last forever. It will pass. And when it does, you will stand taller, stronger, and more resilient than you have ever been before. I am proud of you, my child. You have endured with grace. You have walked through the fire and come out stronger. The best is yet to come. Keep trusting. Keep believing. Your breakthrough is nearer than you think. With endless love and unwavering hope, God.